Hi, this is Jeff with Heating Green, and today I wanted to take a video to explain some of the features and benefits of Heating Green's Solaray Infrared heaters, and also explain some of the differences between the Solaray heater and other infrared heaters that you can find online or at the hardware store. And I'll start by giving you a high-level overview of the heater itself. And there are several different sizes, but this one is a 2 foot by 2 foot Solaray heater. And it is the thinnest panel in the industry. It's a 1/2 inch thin. It mounts up on your ceiling and it emits infrared heat below to where it heats people and objects. And as objects warm up, they also cause the air temperature in your room to increase to 70 degrees or wherever your thermostat is set to. And this heater is USA made, it has a lifetime warranty, and it is a versatile option for anybody that's trying to either supplement heat in their house or add primary heat if you don't have heat currently. And to walk you through some of the features of the heater and how it's different, I'll start with the exterior. So on the exterior, this is a powder-coated aluminum, and the powder-coated paint is non-VOC. We use a non-VOC paint. And what that means is VOC is volatile organic compound. And a lot of heaters use VOC paint, which off-gases. And if you've ever been near a heater and kind of smelled a funky smell or a kind of a pungent smell, that may have been the VOC in the paint. So it's very good for people who have allergies or chemical sensitivities because they do not produce any smell. They also don't produce any noise or any light. They're totally silent. And next to me, I have a larger size Solaray. This one is a 2 foot by 4 foot, and this one has been disassembled a little bit so that I can show you some of the other parts on the inside of the heater and what they do. So I'll show you as we take the back pan off here. Behind is a layer of insulation, and this insulation is called pyrogel. Pyrogel is a combination of aerogel, which is a silica-based insulation, and then it's laid with fibers into the sheet. It is the best insulation known or currently available on the market. This, for example, is what they use to insulate things that are going to space. So this sheet, which is less than a 1/2 inch thin, can actually withstand up to 1200 degrees. And why do we use pyrogel? It's to make the heater as efficient as possible and to make the heat as directional as possible. Because if you can imagine, you're heating the element inside the heater really hot. And if you don't have a way to insulate the back, a lot of that heat is going to go up and it's going to escape into your ceiling, which is not where you want it. So one of the main differences of the Solaray is its ability to insulate the back and make the heat more directional to where you need it. And so behind the pyrogel layer, then there is the layer where the element sits, along with another reflective sheet to help direct that down below. And the element in the heater is called shielded nichrome wire, or nichrome 60 to be more specific. And what that is it's a small wire that's similar to what you have in your toaster, but it's run in a zigzag pattern on the back of the panel, and it creates more surface contact between that part that's getting hot and then the face of the heater that is actually emitting the infrared heat. Now, if you compare that to most heaters that you'd find on Amazon or at the hardware store, they use what's called a cow rod element, which is a long rod that sits behind the face of the panel. And a cow rod is the same element, for example, that you have in an electric stove, that spiral looking piece. But the problem with a cow rod is that they're not very efficient. Number one, there's no insulation behind them, so there's nowhere to make that heat directional. And then the second part is because of the airflow over that rod, it's actually heating a lot of the air that's going upwards past the heater. So you're heating a lot of air up on your ceiling that's not doing any good. So the Solaray is a lot more efficient at transference of heat between the element into the face and then into the infrared heat below. But beyond that, it has a very low EMF. EMF is electromagnetic frequency, which is something, for example, that can be high in like a hairdryer. Hairdryers have an EMF of over 100. The Solaray, third-party tested and verified, has an EMF of 0.17 milligauss at head height. So it's really negligible. It's going to be lower than probably most other things in your house. Another part with the heater is that it emits only far infrared heat. So on the spectrum of infrared, there's far, medium, and short, and this is only far infrared, which is the kind that you want for indoors. Other than that, as I may have mentioned, they have a lifetime warranty. They're homemade in our hometown of Bellingham, Washington, and they are available in a number of different sizes. So that's a very high-level overview. There's certainly some other things I could dive into in terms of the heaters. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Either inquire in the comment section below or feel free to send us an email. All right, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.